Right, stay tuned. 30 laps the distance in a Power 5 event. Veneta and Dib jump up on the gas. We're underway down to turn number 1.
Dib doesn't get a good jump. He's way to the outside here, letting the field go by down on the bottom. It's Veneta to the point. Connor Souza hops up into second. Cavallero takes third away from Mike Belanger, who's battling to hold on to fourth with Mike Cooper.
Barry Shaw, he's got to get to the front. He knows what he's got to do. He's got to win the race and let everything else fall into place. Is tonight the night. Barry Shaw breaks through. Oh, will the rookie show them all what a rookie season should be. They roll down into 1 and 2. Veneta sets the pace down the back straightaway with Connor Souza sitting second. Mike Cavallero third. Mike Cooper rounding out the top 4.
Battle on track for that 5th position is Barry Shaw Jr. underneath Mike Belanger. He will take that spot away. He is now a +2 over Richie Murray. 2 spots ahead of him as he now puts pressure on Mike Cooper, looking to hop up another spot, trying to take 4th away from the 36.
Took a look to the outside, now jumps up on the tail end and plays bumper tag down into turn number 1, trying to get a run on the rookie. They roll down the back straightaway. Veneta all alone at the top of the field, pulling away. Something he has done the last couple of weeks, run up front, only to find misfortune. Looking to break through here tonight with Connor Souza sitting in the number 2 spot.
Barrett Shaw Jr. still in that 5th position. Can't yet find a way around Mike Cooper, but he has been putting all the pressure he can on that 36 as they race down into turns 1 and 2. Jake Veneta with almost the whole back straightaway lead over second place Connor Souza, who now feeling some pressure from the 80 of Cavallero as they race out of 4.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Cavallero all over the back bumper of the rookie down into 1 and 2. Settles it in back behind as the field has strung itself out around the 3rd mile. Chasing Veneta off of turn number 4 as he pulls away. Here comes Cooper taking a look down to the inside of Cavallero. Cavallero shuts the door.
Down to the corner, that 2nd on back to 8th. Truck, train, they're all bumper to bumper into turn number 3. Souza leads the way. All the pressure he can handle from Mike Cavallero. Cooper battling with the 85 of Barry Shaw Jr., who's trying desperately to move his way up through the field. As the 08 of Richie Murray sits in 7th, he only needs to get to 6th, and he can clinch this title.
Well, finish within 6 spots of Barry Shaw, who himself is in a borrowed ride. Darrell Church's machine. When Barry Shaw's truck found a big hit on the outside wall, Darrell Church did not hesitate to jump out from behind the wheel and give Barry Shaw the ride in the Jan's recovery machine. He has continued to sit on the podium each week, sits 5th right now down into turn number 3.
Field heads on by. Matty Harkin stuck to that outside lane as they race off the corner. Cavallero opens the door a little bit for the 36 of Cooper. He's able to shut it though. Cooper couldn't get a good enough run to get underneath for that 3rd position as they race into turn 3.
Laps are winding down. 17 laps remain. 13 laps are complete as they run nose to tail around the 3rd mile. Barry Shaw trying to break through. Richie Murray trying to hang on as the championship chase is 16 laps from completion.
Jake Veneta continues to lead the way, putting another truck a lap down with 16 laps to go. He takes it into turn number 3 as the rest of the field exit turn 2. Veneta is the class of the field tonight as we're halfway down.
Cooper takes a look down to the inside of Cavallero. The holographics, J. Fortin Concrete Forms number 80 is able to shut the door one more time. The 6-time champion holding on to the 3rd spot with some heavy pressure from behind from Cooper.
That bottom line just is not getting anyone to move up the track. Everyone's sticking to the bottom and nobody's moving. Cavallero's opening that door enough that Cooper has a chance to get underneath, but he just can't get that run he wants now. Tries to force it through 3 and 4. A little bumper tag there. Nobody's able to move as they race into 1.
Down into turn number 1. They continue to ride each other's bumper down the back straightaway. Barry Shaw slides up the racetrack, takes a look to the outside of Cooper, tries a crossover move off of turn number 2.
Off the corner they come. Still, Mike Cooper has that run to the bottom. Cavallero runs high into 1, but is able to shut the door every single time. Down off turn number 2 into 3. It's Cavallero manning that 3rd position well, but Cooper with a good run off 4. Can he challenge him this time by?
Cavalier trying to shut the door down in the middle of the corner, and he does, as Cooper's got to slide on the brakes just a little bit, which slows up his momentum. 10 more circuits to go as Jake Veneta dominating this one from the drop of the green. Barry Shaw, Richie Murray, Meyer deep in traffic as they try to break through. Murray content to keep the 85 two trucks ahead with 9 laps remaining.
Yeah, Richie Murray is in the perfect scenario he could have hoped for something like this happening. His truck has issues, has to borrow Brittany Campbell's ride. In a race like this where it's relatively calm there, he sits in that 7th spot, hits his marks, and has the 85 in his sights all down the front stretch.
Cooper's truck is all sorts of crossed up. He is seesawing back and forth on the steering wheel on that number 36 as the 85 of Barry Shaw continues to knock on the door. Trying to run off of turn number 4. Cooper's able to keep him at bay that time by 6.5 laps remaining in this one.
Yeah, that's Jake Veneta continuing to lead the way. He started on the point, and he has been great so far as they race down through 1 and 2 and off the corner. Veneta continues to lead. Souza comfortably in second. Couple truck lengths back to Mike Cavallero, and a couple more back to Mike Cooper, is doing everything he can to hold off the charge from Barry Shaw Jr.
Shaw to the outside, settles it back, tries it down low. Cooper a little bit loose off the corner in the A&E Auto machine, but able to keep it down on the bottom groove. 5 laps to go for Jake Veneta as he crosses the stripe. He has a straightaway plus advantage over the 38 of Connor Souza. Mike Cavallero runs third. Shaw again tries the outside, looks for a crossover off of turn number 2 as Mike Belanger takes a look down to the inside of Shaw, down into 3.
Shaw opened up that door. Belanger said, why not? Let's give this one a shot. But Barry Shaw Jr. able to shut that door as they race into 1 and 2. Cavallero has lost some ground to Cooper, and Cooper was all over his rear bumper as we get 2 laps to go for your leader, Jake Veneta.
Veneta leads the charge off of turn number 2 very comfortably, hitting his marks lap after lap. Mike Cavallero trying to find a faster line around the 3rd mile, keeps opening up that bottom lane with the white flag out. Veneta leads it into 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Keep your eyes on the 08 in the 85. That's your championship battle as Jake Veneta rolls off of turn number 4, picks up his first career sports truck win. Connor Souza will finish 2nd, Mike Cavallero 3rd, Mikey Cooper 4th, Barry Shaw 5th, and picking up the 2019 Sports Truck Champion. How about a round of applause? Up and down all year long. Tell us about how good this night is.
It honestly feels amazing. You know, the crew worked so hard after the heat race to get it back together to where it was and to finish 2nd. Feels really good, you know, and a special thanks to my friend Richard, who works his butt off every week on this truck, and thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it, and thanks to Monroe's Dairy, First Ford, Quality Fruitland, The Perfect Puppy, Nats Racing Engines, The Tool Consignment Store, J&J Auto Body, and Titan Vet Clinic.
You had a lot of pressure for Mike for the first 20 laps. Was it everything you could do to hold him off?
Nah, it was pretty easy. He had nothing for me.
Again, you as well, an up and down season. The last couple of weeks, you've brought this thing home in pieces. It's got to feel good to finish in a 3rd.
Yes, it is. This is actually our backup truck. It hasn't been on the track for 2 years here. The other one needed some parts that weren't available before the race today, so we had to go with this truck. This truck was built out of basically spare parts that we took off all the trucks through the years in routine maintenance, so we're pleased with the 3rd place finish.
I know you got some people that have been helping you to get this truck back week after week.
Yes, first of all, I want to thank my daughter Christine, giving up her Sundays. Every Sunday we're there trashing on it, taking the parts off, and she was right there helping me with everything. Of course, my pit crew. I got to thank my sponsors, Higher Graphics, RDL Equipment, Waste Management, Waste Tech, excuse me. It's been a long day.
I'm glad you did that and not me.
And Quantum Health and Wellness. We didn't have, obviously, a chance to put some graphics on for them. East Coast Collision for pulling the other chassis, even though we didn't get it here yet. They straightened it out for me. And Shane Landing, LLC.
Lane. 2 weeks ago you came out, you overheated while running 2nd. Last week you broke a hub while running towards the front. Tonight, no runs, no drips, no errors.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth sailing tonight, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I got a lot of people to thank. I don't want to clog this up too much. Richie Murray win it?
Yes.
Congratulations to Richie. I don't want to take the night away from him, but it's been almost a decade since we've been here, so this is pretty cool. Pro Stocks is so competitive, we decided to take a couple steps back, and here we are. I'd like to thank, she steps up in every way possible. Tonight she was a crew member. We had a guy go on the DL, which was my dad, so this wins for my dad. I got to thank my mom, got to thank Bob Malone, Dave Gilbert, Ron Boris, Kevin Bassett, who's not here. I'm sure I'm forgetting people. It's pretty special to be here finally again.
You and I talked when you first got this. You wanted to come out, have some fun, and be competitive on a regular basis. I'd say you've accomplished that.
Yeah, I'd say so. It definitely feels good. A little validation, we can still do it. Like I said, the Pro Stock division is it's expensive, it's competitive, obviously, and I love competition more than anybody, but you just want a chance at it, and here we are. I'd also like to thank the 38, Jay Diamond, Joe Souza. Without them, I wouldn't have raced tonight. We had 2 flats in practice, so we had no practice laps really, and with them, we kind of figured it out, and it's just a special night. I also got to say hi to my nephew, Jack.
Right. You said, I'm good, I'm calm, I'm not nervous. Coming out for the feature in a borrowed ride, were you nervous?
Yeah, I'd say I was a little bit nervous. It definitely wasn't the most expected way to get it, we'll put it that way. My truck went through practice fine. It went to the first heat. We didn't start that beginning of the first heat, but it started up. We went for the first heat. It seemed normal. Went over the scales, and the thing dies, and it never started back up again. So I went searching around, and first of all, I gotta give a big thank you to Brittany Campbell for letting me borrow. This couldn't have happened without you.
It's got to feel real good. Rookie of the Year, champion in your first full season of racing anything.
Yeah, this definitely was not expected. My goal this year was get a win and Rookie of the Year, and my God, have we passed that. Track champion was not a thought coming into this year.
How does it feel to keep the Murray name alive and the lineage going here as a champion?
It feels amazing. I mean, there are no words to describe how amazed and how happy I am. It is absolutely amazing.
You've had a long year, but a lot of people have been right behind you.
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors: Jeremy from Hedges Excavating, Rich from Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Alan from Chuck and Auto Parts, Ryan from Quick Oil, Jim Hawkins. I got to thank my Uncle Banam. I got to thank all my crew: Dad, Grandpa, Mom, AJ, Doug, Mom, Crystal, who came down here to watch this race today. Everyone, all of my family back there. Landry came by in the pits today to help out. Just thank you, everyone that helped out.